Hello Libra, this reading is for you. So I recorded me shuffling these, but then I actually wound up not recording it. So instead of just reshuffling it, I just laid out the 5 cards that I already shuffled. So we're just gonna go from this point. So this reading is for the start of Aries season of 2022. But if you happen upon this video afterwards, don't fret. It's a timeless message, so whenever you see this, whenever you come upon this video, it's the right time for you to hear this. So, let's see. This first card, it represents the current goal that you have, or not the goal, I'm sorry. This represents the conflict that you're facing right now, the thing that's imprisoning you. This is your way of breaking out of that prison, and this is the action that you can take to combine these two together to become free. This is the transformation you will undergo if you take the advice of these 3 cards. And then this is your destiny to realize. So, to begin, we have the Chariot. So, when I see this in the Chariot in this position, I think that there's a bit of a wanderer's mentality that you're in right now. You're going out and seeing the world and you're trying new things, but there's a very big lack of focus and drive in it all. In a lot of ways, you might be just going through the motions of things right now, because really you're not following your heart, you're not following what makes you happy, you're just following things for the sake of it. And this can be quite imprisoning in its own way. Like, yeah, you're out into the world and there's motion, but you're trapped inside this chariot. You're covered in this armor. You're only being drawn by these 2 horses and where the 2 horses take you. And it seems like even though you think you're expanding your world right now, it's kind of closing in on you. So, what's the cure to that? I think in a lot of ways, most of the cause of all this is that you're very socially isolated at the moment. And I think it's time to be a bit more outgoing with people, maybe meet new people, maybe introduce new people in your life. And this doesn't have to be romantic, this can just be like platonic relationships, because we can always benefit from having people with new and different experiences into our life. And with that, it's going to shed a lot of more insight onto you, and maybe you'll come to realize, well, what way am I going in life? What do I want to do? And the action to undertake this, we have the Love right here. So maybe you can integrate yourself into a large social group with some social cohesion. Maybe this could even be like an online group of like people that share similar passions to you. You're yearning right now for an identity, a need for community and companionship with multiple people. So right now you are going things alone, but there's a need for other people in your life. And maybe you haven't been doing that because maybe you're introverted, maybe you're scared of meeting new people because you're worried about judgment and ridicule for maybe some strange habits or things you do that are different. But you need to understand that there's a light in every one of us, and we need to let it shine onto other people so it can be appreciated. And if someone doesn't like you, that's really their problem, because you will eventually find the right group of people, the right friend, the right lover, the right community that accepts you and loves you for exactly who you are. And you're on the right path of finding that. And once you find this group of people, you start to transform into the Hermit. You might end up going back into this isolated state, which might be your preferable state, but now you're in it in a much more matured and wiser position. Sorry. So the Hermit right here, he is detached from the world. He understands perfection, he understands the cohesion, but he has decided to detract himself from it and abstain from this interaction so he can look into himself, look into the light into himself, and understand what he wants to do with his own life now. And once the hermit has come to his own self-enlightenment, he then turns to the emperor, someone who is in a solid and steady spot in their life, someone who has rulership over others, has rulership over himself, someone that can be looked up to because he is strong and independent. And this is where the Chariot's heading towards. But you need to understand that you are more than just an individual. You're an individual in a collective of people. And in order to understand your role in life, you need to be more open and be more receptive to making new friends. Be more social, basically. Be more social, and you can finally come to an understanding and get out of like this dirt that the Chariot's stuck in. You'll stop feeling like you're in a rut, or you're just being constantly stuck somewhere, or you're just driving aimlessly. Sometimes you need the assistance of other people in order to realize what you want to do with your life. So, well, I hope that helped, Libra. So, if you liked this video, please like it. If you want to subscribe, press the subscribe button. And I plan to make more videos, some of those including tarot teaching vids, so stay tuned for that. Have a great day.